Listen. Do not scroll past this moment. This is not by chance. This is not an accident. This moment was chosen for you before the foundations of the world were laid. My beloved child, I need you to take a deep, slow breath right now. Let the noise of the world fade into the background. Let the weight on your shoulders drop, even if just for a few seconds. I am here. I am speaking directly to your heart, and I have come to tell you something you have been longing to hear, something that heaven itself has been whispering over you for seasons. You finally did it. You have reached the threshold. The window of heaven is opening wide, and I am standing here to usher you through. This is your divine interruption, a sacred pause in the middle of your chaos, meant only for your ears. You are not led here by an algorithm. You are led here by my hand, because the time for waiting has come to an end. Press the like button now as an agreement with heaven that you are ready to receive, and subscribe to stay under this voice, recording your name in the book of blessings today. I see you standing there, perhaps weary, but I want you to acknowledge my presence right now. Type "I am here" or 7007 in the comments to align your spirit with mine. By doing this, you are telling all of creation that you are present, you are listening, and you are ready for the shift that is about to take place. Do not rush. This is a meeting between a father and his child. I have seen every tear, I have heard every whispered plea in the dark, and I am here to tell you that the struggle you have endured was not for nothing. The breakthrough you have sought is no longer a distant promise. It is your current reality. You might feel like you are at your breaking point, but I say you are at your beginning point. The old cycles are shattering. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you. The seasons are moving, and you are being propelled into a territory you have only dreamed of. You have survived the fire, and now you are standing at the edge of your promised land. Listen closely. Do not let your mind wander. Give your worries to me. You did it, my child. You stayed. You believed. And now the moment all of heaven has been waiting for has arrived. I see you, my precious child. I see the moments when you think you are invisible, lost in the shadows of a world that moves too fast to care. I have seen the nights when sleep was a stranger and your pillow was stained with the salt of prayers you didn't have the words to speak. I saw you at 3 a.m. when the house was silent, but your mind was a storm of what-ifs and how-longs. I saw you staring at the ceiling, wondering if I had forgotten my promise, if I had turned my gaze away from your struggle. Hear me now. I was there in the silence. I was there in the darkness. I was there when you felt the most alone. Every tear you dropped was caught in my hand. Not one was wasted, not one was ignored. I've counted them all, and I've kept them as a testament to your faith. You thought you were breaking in the dark, but you were actually being planted. You thought the silence meant I was absent, but I was simply working in the secret places where light has not yet touched. Type "I am seen" in the comments to acknowledge that I know your heart better than you know it yourself. I saw the smile you wore for the world while your soul was trembling. I saw the way you forced yourself to get out of bed when the weight of your worries felt like lead in your chest. I know the specific ache of being misunderstood, of carrying a burden that no one else can see or validate. I saw you in the grocery store aisle holding back tears. I saw you looking at your bank balance with a knot in your stomach. I saw you waiting for a text that never came and a door that remained shut. I was there when you whispered, "I can't do this anymore," and yet somehow you found the strength to take one more step. That strength did not come from you. It was my spirit breathing into yours, keeping your heart beating when you wanted it to stop. Not a single moment of your pain has been hidden from my sight. I have seen the hidden battles you fought and won without a single witness. I am your witness. I am the one who validates every scar you carry. Like this video as a sign of your trust in my watchful eye, and subscribe now to stay connected to this frequency of healing. I do not say this to dwell on your sorrow, but to let you know that I am intimately acquainted with your path. I know every mountain you have climbed and every valley where you felt you would never see the sun again. But listen to me. The darkness is where the most beautiful things are formed. The seed must be in the dark to grow. The gold must be in the furnace to be purified. You have been in a season of hiddenness, a season of being squeezed, but it was not to destroy you. It was to prepare you. I saw you fall, but I also saw you get back up, even if you had to crawl. Your endurance has moved the heart of heaven. The tears you sowed in the dark are now coming up as a harvest of joy. The shadows are beginning to retreat because the light of the world is standing right here with you. Take a deep breath. Release the tension in your jaw. Let your heart settle. You are not alone and you have never been forgotten. The validation you have been seeking from the world is now being given to you by the one who created the stars. I saw the betrayal that cut deeper than any physical wound. I saw the friends who promised to stand by you, only to vanish the moment the clouds gathered over your life. I saw the seats that went empty at your table and the messages that were left unread when you needed a hand to hold. It hurt, didn't it, to feel like you were suddenly too much for people to handle, or perhaps not enough for them to stay. But listen to my voice. That isolation was not a mistake. I saw the ones who turned their backs on you when your pockets were empty or when your spirit was crushed. I saw the whispers behind your back and the doors that were slammed in your face by those you once trusted. Do not look back at them with bitterness, for I was the one who allowed the silence. I was the one who stepped between you and those who could not go where I am taking you. I am separating you not because I want you to be lonely, but because I am protecting the destiny I have placed inside you. Type "I am chosen" in the comments right now to acknowledge that your value does not come from the crowd, but from me. This season of being misunderstood was a divine pruning. I saw you trying to fit into spaces that were too small for your soul. I saw you shrinking yourself so others wouldn't feel uncomfortable around your light. So I allowed the world to turn away. I allowed the rejection to sting so that you would finally stop looking for validation in faces that are just as lost as you were. This loneliness is the hallmark of the chosen. I'm pulling you out of the noise so you can finally hear the frequency of my heart. When the world turns its back on you, it is because I am turning your face toward mine. You are being refined in the solitude. Do not fear the empty chairs or the quiet phone. I am filling those spaces with my presence. Press the like button now as an agreement that you are ready to let go of the people who are only meant for a season, and subscribe to this channel to join a family that walks in the light of my word. I am the one who will never leave you nor forsake you. While others saw your struggle and ran, I saw your struggle and drew closer. I am the friend that sticks closer than a brother. The rejection you experienced was actually my protection in disguise. I saw that their influence would have poisoned the blessing I'm about to pour out on you. I had to clear the room so there would be space for the new wine. Breathe in this truth. You are not being abandoned. You are being set apart. The very people who walked away will one day look at you and wonder how you rose so high, and the answer will be that you leaned on me when you had no one else. Stay in this stillness with me. Let the sting of betrayal wash away in the ocean of my love. You are mine, and that is more than enough. Listen to me. You have a strength that you do not yet fully comprehend. There were so many moments, so many days when the easiest thing to do would have been to walk away. You wanted to quit. You wanted to surrender. You wanted to let the waves take you because you were tired of swimming against the tide. But you didn't. You stayed. You took one more breath. You made one more choice to trust me even when your eyes saw nothing but evidence of defeat. This is the power of endurance. This is the mark of a warrior. Most people only see the victory, but I see the struggle. I see the grit. I see the quiet. Yes, you whispered when every part of your logic was screaming. No, you have outlasted the storm. You have stood your ground while others retreated. This endurance is not just a trait, it is a weapon. It is the very thing that has prepared you to carry the weight of the glory that is coming. Now, I want you to do something for me. Stop for a second. Place your right hand over your heart. Can you feel that steady rhythm is the sound of a survivor? It is the heartbeat of a warrior who has been through the fire and didn't come out smelling like smoke. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still breathing because your story is not finished. You chose to stay when you could have run. You chose to fight when you could have folded. I honor that. Heaven honors that. Type "I am a warrior" in the comments right now to seal this identity. Let the world know that you are not easily broken. Press the like button as an act of faith, acknowledging that your strength comes from a source that never runs dry. Subscribe to this voice so you never forget who you are in my eyes. It was not your perfection that brought you here. It was your persistence. I do not look for those who never fall. I look for those who get back up. You are the one who kept going when the light was dim. You are the one who kept believing when the prophecy seemed like a lie. This endurance has built a muscle in your spirit that cannot be developed in times of ease. You're stronger today than you were a year ago. You are wiser. You are more resilient. You have been tempered by the heat and hammered by the pressure, and now you are a masterpiece of perseverance. Do not let the enemy tell you that you are weak because you are tired. Fatigue is the proof that you have been in the battle, and the battle is proof that you have something worth fighting for. Stay in this moment with me. Let the realization of your own strength wash over you. You have done what many could not do. You have endured. You have held on to the hem of my garment through the thickest fog, and I promise you that endurance is about to pay off in ways you cannot imagine. The ground beneath you is shifting because your steadfastness has moved the hand of God. You have proven your loyalty in the lean years, and now you are being positioned for the years of plenty. Breathe deep. Let your shoulders relax. The hardest part is behind you. You have already won the most important battle, the battle to stay. Do not think for a single second that you are walking that lonely road by yourself. I know it felt like the wind was biting and the path was empty, but your eyes were only seeing the physical realm. Look deeper with me now. I want to pull back the veil and show you the truth of your journey. There have been thousands of moments where you should have slipped, thousands of times when the enemy thought he had you trapped, but you were lifted. There are angels surrounding you, even as you hear these words. My messengers are stationed at your door, in your car, and beside your bed. They have been given a charge over you to keep you in all your ways. You felt a sudden peace in a moment of panic, that was them. You felt a nudge to go a different way home, that was them. You are the object of heaven's constant attention. Type "I am protected" in the comments to acknowledge these unseen guardians who have been your constant companions. Press the like button as an agreement with heaven that you are covered, and subscribe to this voice to stay within this circle of divine protection. Remember that night when you felt a sudden urge to pray, or when a disaster was averted by just a fraction of a second. Remember the time when the sickness didn't take hold, or when the mistake you made didn't result in the catastrophe you expected. Those were my hands. Those were my angels catching your feet so you would not dash them against a stone. You have been carried through valleys of the shadow of death, and though you feared, you were never truly in danger because my presence was your shield. I have dispatched legions for your sake. While you were weeping, they were fighting battles in the spiritual realms that you didn't even know existed. They were blocking arrows intended for your heart and clearing obstacles that would have crushed your spirit. You are so precious to me that I would not leave your safety to chance. Heaven is leaning close right now, and the atmosphere of your room is changing. The world may call it luck or coincidence, but you know better. You know the feeling of a presence that transcends logic. Those invisible hands are not just there to keep you safe. They are there to guide you into your destiny. They are opening doors that no man can shut and closing paths that would lead you to ruin. Even now, as you breathe, they are arranging the encounters, the phone calls, and the opportunities for your next 7 days. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a child of the King, escorted by the hosts of heaven. Let the tension leave your body. Relax your neck, drop your shoulders, and realize that the heavy lifting is being done for you. You do not have to fight for your survival anymore. You're being carried into your victory. Trust the hands that hold the universe, for they are the same hands that are holding you right now. Stay in this stillness and feel the warmth of my presence surrounding you like a shield. If you believe my angels are with you, type "I receive" in the comments right now to seal this word. Listen to me closely. You have been wondering why the resistance has been so fierce. You have asked me why it feels like every time you take 1 step forward, the wind tries to push you 3 steps back. Hear this: the enemy does not attack what is empty. He does not waste his arrows on a target that holds no value. The intensity of the warfare you have faced is the greatest proof of the magnitude of the treasure I have placed inside you. He saw the light beginning to dawn in your spirit, and it terrified him. He saw the shift in your lineage, the breaking of old curses, and the moment you decided to stand, he launched everything he had to make you sit back down. But look at you. You are still standing. You are still here. The very fact that you are listening to my voice right now is a signal to the darkness that it has failed. I saw the sleepless nights where you felt under siege. I saw the intrusive thoughts that tried to tell you that you were worthless. I saw the lies that whispered you would never make it out. Those were not your thoughts, my child. They were the desperate screams of a defeated foe who knows his time is running out. I want you to anchor your soul in this truth. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you in judgment, I will condemn. This is not just a promise, it is your heritage. The enemy may form the weapon, he may forge the blade of lack, the arrow of sickness, or the net of confusion, but he cannot make it prosper. He cannot make it finish what he started. I've placed a hedge of fire around you that the darkness cannot penetrate. If you believe that your victory is already secured, type "I am victorious" or "no weapon" in the comments right now. By doing this, you are marking your territory in the spirit and declaring that the enemy has no legal right to your peace. Press the like button as an act of spiritual warfare, letting the atmosphere know that you have chosen trust over terror. Subscribe to stay under this authority, for you are being trained to rule in the midst of your enemies. The warfare was heavy because the assignment is great. You are being prepared to carry a weight of glory that would crush an untrained spirit. Do not mistake the battle for a lack of my favor. In fact, the battle is often the announcement that you are nearing your breakthrough. The enemy only fights hardest when he knows the door's about to open. He tried to exhaust you so you would fall asleep at the very moment of your arrival. But I am waking you up. I am strengthening your weary hands. I am sharpening your discernment. Release the fear of what the enemy might do next, for I am the Lord of hosts, and the commander of heaven's armies stands beside you. The chains that have held your mind are snapping. The walls that have kept you boxed in are crumbling. You are not a victim of a spiritual war. You are the victor that the war was meant to reveal. Breathe in my strength. Let the courage of the Lion of Judah rise within your chest. The battle is mine, but the victory is yours to walk in. Listen. You have felt the heat of the furnace, and you have wondered why the flames seem to burn so bright and so long. You have asked me if this was a punishment if I was angry, or if I had turned my face away from your suffering. But hear me now. I've never been closer to you than when you were in the fire. I am the goldsmith, and I have never taken my eyes off the crucible. I do not say this to frighten you, but to awaken you to your own value. The fire did not come to consume you. It came to consume what was not you. It came to burn away the dross of doubt, the residue of past shame, and the anchors of fear that would have kept you from sailing into the deep waters I have prepared. Your faith is more precious than gold, and gold must be tested by fire. You have been through the heat, and you have not melted. You have been through the pressure, and you have not broken. Type "I am refined" in the comments to acknowledge the transformation that has taken place in your soul. I have been building your internal capacity. If I had given you the blessing you asked for a year ago, it would have crushed you. You are not yet strong enough to carry the weight of the influence, the wealth, or the love that I am about to pour out. The waiting was not a delay of my love, but a demonstration of it. I was strengthening your spirit, tempering your character, and sharpening your vision. Just as the potter works the clay, I've been molding you into a vessel that can hold my glory without cracking. You are being prepared for a weight of blessing that requires a foundation of steel. Press the like button right now as an agreement with this divine process, and subscribe to this channel to stay aligned with the season of your emergence. You are coming out of the fire not as you went in, but as a masterpiece of resilience. Your value has increased, your purity has been proven. The fire has done its work, and now the cooling breeze of my spirit is beginning to blow. Stay in this stillness. Feel the peace that passes all understanding as it begins to settle over your mind. The heat is subsiding, the refining is complete. You're standing on the other side of the furnace and you are shining. Heaven is leaning close to see the reflection of my own face in your spirit. Do not rush out of this presence. Take a slow, deep breath and release the need to understand every why. Just know that you have been found faithful. You have been found worthy. You have been found ready. The gold does not complain to the goldsmith. It trusts the hand that holds the tongs. I have held you, I have kept you, and I have watched over you. You are pure, you are strong, and you are ready for the manifestation of the promises that were forged in the flame. If you believe your season of refinement is turning into a season of reward, type "I receive" in the comments below. My child, listen closely, for we have reached a point of no return. This is the moment where your earthly persistence meets my heavenly promise. There is a sacred agreement, a covenant that has been forged in the quiet hours of your faithfulness. You were tested in the small things, in the moments when no one was watching, in the days when it would have been easier to walk away or to surrender to despair. But you didn't. You remained steadfast. You held on to the sliver of hope I placed within you, even when the world tried to snuff it out. Because of your loyalty in the wilderness, the heavens are now moving to fulfill the terms of a divine contract. It is a covenant written not with ink, but with the very essence of my spirit, and it is signed with your name. You have proven that you can be trusted with the little, and now I am preparing to entrust you with the much. Type "I am faithful" in the comments right now to mark this covenant in your own heart and to signal your readiness for the shift. I am not a man that I should lie. What I have spoken, I will perform. What I have started in you, I will bring to a glorious completion. You have passed the test of the seasons, and you have shown that you honor the giver more than the gift. This level of faithfulness has unlocked a door that no earthly power can shut. Press the like button right now as a physical act of agreement with this heavenly decree. By doing so, you are signaling your readiness to step into the fullness of what I have reserved for you. Subscribe to this channel to confirm that you are one of the chosen and to strengthen this spiritual connection. This is not just a click, it is an alignment. You are telling the universe that you are in covenant with the Creator of all things, and that you refuse to be moved by what you see with your physical eyes. If you believe this is your moment, type "Breakthrough is mine" in the comments to seal this declaration. Hear my decree over your life. The season of not enough is ending. The cycle of just barely getting by is being broken forever. This covenant ensures that my favor will go before you like a shield and follow you like a rear guard. I am binding my word to your life, and my word does not return to me void. Every promise I have made to you is now being activated. Every seed of prayer you have sown in tears is beginning to sprout. You are the one I have chosen to break the chains of your bloodline and to carry the torch of my glory. Rest in this assurance. Let the anxiety about your future melt away in the warmth of my commitment to you. I do not break my word, and I do not fail, my children. The seal of the covenant is upon you, and my presence is your guarantee. Stay present, stay focused, and stay under the sound of my voice. Something is shifting in the invisible realm, and it is for your good. Can you feel it? The very air around you is vibrating with a different frequency. The atmosphere in your room, the weight of the air on your skin, it is changing. For a long time, the heavens felt like brass, and your prayers felt like they were hitting a ceiling. But that ceiling has shattered. There is a thinning of the veil between where I am and where you are. I am opening the invisible doors that have been locked for generations. You may not see the results with your physical eyes yet, but your spirit knows. Your soul is restless with anticipation because it senses the movement of my hand. The winds of change are no longer distant. They are blowing at your back, pushing you toward a destiny that was once just a dream. This is the shift. This is the moment where the spiritual laws of harvest take over the natural laws of lack. Angels are being dispatched with blueprints for your future. While you were sleeping, I was rearranging the hearts of people you haven't even met yet. I am moving obstacles out of your path that you didn't even know were there. The misalignment in your life is being corrected. Relationships that were draining you are being distanced, and connections that will propel you are being drawn near. If you can sense this holy movement type, the shift is here, or 777 in the comments right now to synchronize your heart with the rhythm of heaven. Press the like button to signal to the principalities of this world that you are under new management, the management of the Most High. Subscribe to this voice so you can continue to navigate this new season with clarity. This is not a transition you have to struggle through. It is a movement you simply have to flow with. Listen to the silence. In that silence, I am working. In the spaces between your heartbeats, I am aligning your desires with my purpose. The things that used to bother you are losing their grip. The fears that used to paralyze you are becoming whispers. This is because your internal environment is being upgraded. You are being prepared for the suddenly moments that are about to erupt in your life. The shift is not just happening around you, it is happening in you. You are becoming a magnet for my favor. You are becoming a conduit for my power. Do not look at the news, do not look at your circumstances, and do not look at the clock. Look at me. My timing is perfect, and my shift is unstoppable. The old is gone, and the new has already begun to spring forth. Can you not perceive it? Relax your breathing. Release the need to control the outcome. The shift is my work, and I'm doing it perfectly. I saw the weight of the bills on your kitchen table. I saw the knot in your stomach when you checked your balance and wondered how you would make ends meet. You have lived in a season of just enough for far too long, and I have heard your silent prayers for relief in the middle of the night. But here, my voice today, the spirit of lack, is being evicted from your house. I am the owner of the cattle on 1,000 hills, and I am opening the storehouses of heaven over your life. This is not about greed. It is about my provision so that you can fulfill the mission I've given you without the heavy chains of worry. I'm restoring to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the years of struggle, the years of loss, and the years of missed opportunities. Unexpected resources are being diverted toward your path even now. If you believe that your financial season is shifting from drought to overflow type, I receive my abundance in the comments right now to seal this promise. I am bringing you into a land of overflow where you will be the lender and not the borrower. The ideas, the connections, and the favor needed to create wealth are being released into your spirit even as you listen to my voice. Press the like button as an act of faith and subscribe to keep your heart aligned with the prosperity of my kingdom. If you feel led to support this channel and the work I am doing through this voice, you may do so through a super thanks donation. Your seed of faith helps carry this message to the weary across the world. But know this, I am moving people to remember you. I'm causing your name to be brought up in rooms you haven't entered yet. Wealth is flowing into your hands, not just so you can survive, but so you can be a blessing to others. The cycle of poverty in your bloodline is being shattered by my hand. You are the one I have chosen to be the bridge to a new legacy for your children and your children's children. In the coming days, look for the signs, a phone call that changes your trajectory, an email with news you have been waiting for, a refund or a windfall from a source you had long forgotten. I am the God of more than enough. I am the one who can turn a handful of flour and a drop of oil into a feast that never ends. Do not look at the economy of this world. Look at the economy of my grace. Your bank account is not your source. I am your source. The stress that has kept your shoulders tight and your sleep light is being lifted. Breathe in the reality of my supply. You do not have to fight for crumbs anymore. The table is being prepared for you in the presence of your enemies. The struggle is over. The abundance has begun. Stay in this peace knowing that my hand is on your finances and my favor is your highest currency. Type, "It is done," to acknowledge the end of your financial wilderness. I have seen the empty spaces in your heart where people used to be. I saw the painful conversations that ended in silence and the relationships that withered away like leaves in autumn. The bitterness, the resentment, the misunderstandings, I have watched it all. But hear me now, I am the God of restoration. I am moving into your family, into your home, and into your past to heal the wounds that have been open for far too long. I am breathing life into dry bones. Where there was distance between parents and children, I am building bridges of grace. Where there was coldness between partners, I am rekindling the warmth of my love. I am touching the hearts of those who have hardened themselves against you, and I am melting the ice with my presence. If you believe in the power of restoration for your family and your heart type, heal my home in the comments right now to invite my spirit into your most private spaces. But my work does not stop at mending the old. I'm also preparing the way for the new. I've seen the loneliness that has been your companion, but a new season of connection is dawning. I am bringing people into your life who will see the real you, who will celebrate your light instead of trying to dim it. These are your soul kin, the divine connections I have reserved for this very moment. You will no longer have to explain your value or beg for a seat at the table. I'm setting a table where you are the guest of honor, surrounded by those who have been sent by my hand to sharpen you to love you and to stand with you in the battles to come. Some who walked away in the past will return with a heart of repentance, and for those who do not return, I am giving you someone better. Press the like button as an act of faith that your lonely days are behind you, and subscribe to this family of faith to stay rooted in this love. Let go of the weight of old grievances. I'm giving you the strength to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. As you release the debt of others, I'm releasing the blessing over your life. The walls of isolation are coming down. You will find favor in the eyes of strangers and deep abiding peace in the company of those who truly know you. Your home is becoming a sanctuary of joy, and your heart is becoming a garden of rest. Trust my timing. Trust the way I'm rearranging your social landscape. The people I'm removing are those who would hinder your growth, and the people I'm bringing are those who will nourish your soul. Take a deep breath. Feel the healing flowing through your lineage. It is finished. The restoration has begun. Pay attention, my child. In the next 7 days, the invisible shift I have been speaking of will begin to leave physical fingerprints on your life. This is not a vague promise, it is a divine appointment. Within the next 24 hours, I will send you a small but undeniable signal that I am listening. It may be a phrase you hear in passing, a song that carries a specific memory, or a sudden, overwhelming sense of peace that settles in your heart for no earthly reason. Do not dismiss these moments as coincidences. They are my whispers. I'm waking up your spirit to recognize my hand in the mundane. Look for the numbers that repeat: 111444777. They are markers I have placed along your path to tell you that you are perfectly on time and in perfect alignment. Type "I am watching" or 777 in the comments right now to tell me that your eyes are open and your heart is expectant. By the 3rd day, the frequency will increase. You should expect a communication you did not see coming. It might be an email, a text, or a phone call from someone who has been on your mind, but out of reach. This person will carry a piece of the puzzle for your next step. I'm moving hearts on your behalf, and I'm causing people to remember you in their quiet moments. Do not be afraid to answer the door when it knocks. I am the one orchestrating the encounters. If you feel a sudden urge to go somewhere different or to reach out to someone yourself, follow that nudge. It is my spirit leading you toward the breakthrough you have been praying for. Press the like button as a sign of agreement that you are ready for these divine interruptions, and subscribe now to keep this connection strong as the signs intensify. As you reach the 7th day, you will look back and realize that the landscape of your life has already begun to change. This is the completion day. Expect a tangible shift in a situation that has been stalled for months. A decision will be made in your favor. A financial door will crack open. A physical symptom will begin to fade. I'm giving you these signs not because I need to prove my power, but because I want to build your faith for the greater things that are coming. I want you to walk with the confidence of one who knows they are loved and guided. Stay present, stay in the moment. Do not rush toward the future, for the miracle is unfolding in the now. The window is open, the moment matters, and the season is moving. Seal this expectation by typing "I receive the signs" in the comments below. Heaven is leaning close, and your testimony is being written day by day. My beloved, do you understand why I have been so meticulous with your heart? Why I have spent so much time refining your spirit and sharpening your character? I did not bring you through the fire just to make you comfortable. I did not break your chains just so you could sit in the freedom of a quiet room. I have blessed you because you are now a vessel that can hold my light without being consumed by it. You have been chosen for a mission that is far greater than your own survival. You are no longer just a seeker of blessings. You are now a distributor of my grace. I am positioning you as a lighthouse in a world that is drowning in darkness and confusion. You are the one who will speak peace into the storm, who will offer hope to the hopeless, and who will show others that the path through the wilderness leads to a land of promise. Hear me now. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden. It is time to stop hiding. It is time to let your light shine. I saw you in the shadows, afraid to speak your truth. I saw you shrinking your presence so that others wouldn't feel intimidated by the strength I placed within you. But that season of hiding is over. The world needs the version of you that has been forged in the furnace. They need the wisdom you gained in the silence and the compassion you learned through your own tears. You are being activated as an agent of change. Every financial blessing, every restored relationship, and every moment of healing I'm sending your way is a tool for your workshop. Use them to build, to lift, and to heal. If you are ready to accept this divine mission, type "I am a light" or "Amen" in the comments right now to signify your yes to my call. Press the like button as an act of agreement that you will no longer hide your brilliance and subscribe to this family to stay empowered for the work ahead. Take a slow, deep breath. Feel the warmth of my spirit flowing from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. This is the oil of anointing. You are being equipped with a supernatural influence that goes beyond your talents or your background. People will be drawn to the peace you carry. They will ask you how you stayed so calm in the fire, and you will tell them about my hand. You are becoming a living testimony of my faithfulness. Do not worry about what you will say or how you will lead. I will fill your mouth with my words and your heart with my wisdom. The shift you have experienced was not just for your benefit, it was for the benefit of everyone who will ever cross your path. You are a pioneer, a bridge builder, and a carrier of the frequency of God. Stay humble, stay present, and stay in me. The world is waiting for the light that only you can carry. Listen to my voice, for I am speaking with the authority that created the stars and called the dry land out of the deep. I stand here now to issue a divine decree over your life, your home, and your future. The time for petitioning has shifted into the time of possession. I am speaking into the atmosphere of your circumstances right now, and I am declaring that every chain of limitation is breaking. Every wall that has stood in your way for years is crumbling at the sound of my word. I say to the mountains in your life, be removed. I say to the valleys of shadow, be filled with my glory. I am the Lord of hosts, and when I speak, the universe must align. I am not asking for permission from the world to bless you. I am commanding the blessing to find you. Type "it is done" or 7007 in the comments right now to mark this decree in the archives of heaven. Press the like button as an agreement with this divine authority and subscribe to this voice to stay under the covering of my word. Hear me, my child. I have seen the enemy's plans and I have laughed them to scorn. No longer will you be held back by the whispers of the past or the fears of the future. I am closing the doors that led you into cycles of pain, and I am locking them behind you. I am opening a new door, a door of favor, a door of influence, and a door of peace that no man, no demon, and no circumstance can ever shut. This is not a suggestion, it is a law. My word is the final authority over your health, your mind, and your bank account. I speak life where there was death. I speak light where there was darkness. The verdict has been handed down from the highest court. You are free, you are favored, and you are finished with the wilderness. Type "breakthrough" is mine to seal this decree in your spirit. Press the like button to confirm your alignment with my power and join this family by subscribing, for the shift is no longer coming, it is here. Breathe in the weight of this authority. Let your shoulders drop and your heart rest, for the heavy lifting is being done by my word. I've spoken, and it shall be so. There is no power in heaven or on earth that can override the decree I've placed upon you today. The battles you fought yesterday are the last of their kind. From this moment on, you walk in a different level of grace. You are no longer a victim of time or chance. You are a beneficiary of my eternal covenant. I say it is finished. I say it is complete. I say you are whole. Stay in this stillness and let the authority of my voice wash over every area of your soul. Your story is no longer one of struggle, but one of triumph. It is done. Type "Amen" to receive this final seal upon your spirit. This moment is now reaching its holy completion, but my presence with you is eternal. We have traveled through the valleys of your pain, the fires of your refinement, and the heights of your destiny today. Do not let these words simply pass through your mind like a summer breeze. Let them sink deep into the soil of your spirit. You have been activated for a new level of life. The old version of you, the one who was defined by lack, by loneliness, and by fear, has been laid to rest. You are walking out of this encounter as a new creation, sealed with my favor and protected by my hand. Before you go back into the world, I want you to take one last slow, intentional breath. Breathe in my peace. Breathe out the last remnants of your struggle. Everything we have spoken today is now being woven into the fabric of your reality. Type Amen in the comments right now to seal this entire message into your timeline. Press the like button one final time as an act of absolute faith that the shift is complete. I want you to mark this moment with a final act of alignment. This is your point of activation. To fully receive the miracles, the financial breakthroughs, and the restoration we have discussed, you must move from listening to agreeing. I want you to type, "I receive," with all my gratitude in the comments section below. By doing this, you are not just typing words on a screen. You are releasing a spiritual frequency of gratitude that acts as a magnet for everything I have promised. Gratitude is the key that turns the lock of heaven's storehouses. As you type those words, feel the chains falling off your hands. Feel the heaviness lifting from your chest. You are being launched into your 7 days of signs. You are being launched into your years of plenty. Subscribe to this channel and stay within this spiritual family, for I have many more things to say to you in the days ahead. Do not wander back into the noise. Stay close to this voice. Now go forth with your head held high. You are not a beggar for scraps. You are a child of the King. You finally did it, my child. You outlasted the darkness, and now you are standing in the light of a new dawn. I am with you in every step, in every breath, and in every decision. My peace I leave with you, my joy I give to you. No more looking back, no more regret. Your future is so bright that it outshines every shadow of your past. Share this message with someone who is weary, and be the vessel of light I have called you to be. Press the like button and subscribe to stay under this blessing every single day. I love you with an everlasting love, and my favor is your forever companion. It is done. It is finished. It is yours. Amen.